Hi folks, I'm Matt and welcome to My Expanded Universe, a show where I go through the entire EU in chronological order as best I know how. Folks, we're going to go through two short stories today. Both of them are in the Star Wars Insider, actually one within the other. Like I'm going to talk about Insider issue 134 and then issue 135. They do have two different authors though. The first one is called Getaway. It's written by Christy Golden. And in this little short story, basically Jagged and Jaina are going on their honeymoon. Oh, how sweet. Yeah, but it's not what you think. They're actually going searching for lost Jedi artifacts to find more clues and ways to defeat Abeloth. Because I guess Jaina doesn't take a vacation? And Jagged's going along because yeah, he knows the importance of this. Also, he knows not to say no to Jaina. So, as they're going through these old ruins, they come across an old Jedi holocron that may or may not have information helpful in their search for the dagger of Mortis. But what happens is they are ambushed by bandits. Oh no! And they're going to be overwhelmed. Nothing can stop them. Jagged gets hurt and Jaina's outnumbered. And then a Hutt comes out of nowhere and saves the day. You're thinking, why is a Hutt saving Jaina? Oh, because of the Treaty of Vondor, which was at the fountain from one of Christy Golden's Fate of the Jedi books. It turns out the Hutts feel they're in her debt, Jaina's debt. So they've been trying to find a way to pay back that debt. And now that she's in trouble, they have saved her, so the debt has been paid. Thank you for ruling in favor of us for keeping our slaves. Kinda odd, right? Now Jaina takes it because any help is welcome at that point, but it's kind of crazy. A decision that she had internal conflicts with comes back to actually help her out later on. I actually like this story, one, because Jag and Jaina, I don't know why I'm calling him Jag, but Jag and Jaina are characters that I enjoy. I wanted to hear more about them. They'd just been married in the previous book, so now we get to hear a little bit about the honeymoon and what's going on. I mean, of course, it's an adventure, right? Nothing romantic needs to happen between these two. But it was interesting to see, and overall a decent story. Now the second one was written by Karen Miller, and it's in the next issue of the Star Wars Insider, Star Wars Insider issue 135. And this one is called Roll of the Dice. You see, this one is Mira Antilles, who is going undercover trying to expose a crime boss. I think his name is Obolo or something like that. Well, anyway, her father appears. Wedge is in this. Yeah, so it makes it a fun story. And Wedge is like, hey, your cover's been blown. We need to get you out now. And of course, they're just trying to get her out before things go too bad. So it's basically a Wedge and Myra adventure as the Galactic Alliance comes in at the last minute to save the day, but the crime lord gets away, but they're on his tail now. It's just a little adventure to kind of set up and introduce Wedge's youngest daughter, because she's going to be in another book upcoming that I'll review next. And I guess this was kind of like I said, Star Wars Insider did this a lot. They do little stories that would kind of complement the book that was coming out or had come out before. It's not something that you have to read to understand the new X-Wing book, but they wanted to give you just a little introduction of who Myra was, and that's all this short story was for. So overall, should you get these? I don't know. I mean, the Insiders are hard to track down unless Titan Publishing, who is now republishing these, are going to republish these actual stories. That would be cool. I do think they're worth reading. Both of them were fun. I mean, heck, it's got Wedge Antilles in one, right? And Jag and Jaina in the other. So if nothing else, read them just for that. But both the short stories are fine. Not necessary for the overall story arcs of, any other stories coming before or after, but still pretty decent ones. All right, folks. Short one today, but that's all the time I have for you. See you later with another review.